Hello everyone, good morning. Hi, this is Abhishek and welcome to the fifth session of Dataweave. So in today's session, we'll talk about core libraries, the core functions. So let me go through the agenda. So these are the few core libraries or core functions we are going to discuss today. There are a lot of core functions, but we'll have divided it into different sessions. And the agenda for today's session is this 28 libraries. Okay. So let me take you to the first one, which is ABS, which is known as absolute value. Okay, so what it does is it works on number. Okay, it works on number, and even if you are giving it negative or positive, it only returns you the positive value. The absolute number means the absolute value, whether you divide it. Okay, so 6 divided by 2, it's 3, so it's giving 3. If I make it minus, still it will give me 3. It will give you the positive value only. It will give the absolute value. Okay, so this is what ABS function do. Next one is average. Okay, so as the term defines, average is like, now suppose I have two number, that is 10 and 1, so it will add that 10 plus 1 11 and divide it by 2, that is 5.5. In this it works on negative, it works with division, multiplication, it works with all this uh, operations. So like 3 minus 1 and 1. So like 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 1, divided by 3, that is 1. So it give you the average of whatever value you have put in this array. Okay, now 4 divided by 2 is 2, 1 into 5 is 5, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 1 is 3. So it's like 2 plus 5, that is 7, 7 plus 2, 9, and 9 plus 1, 10. 10 divided by 4. Okay, so it gives you the average value of what you have defined in this array. Next one is seal. So seal is like it's round up to the nearest greater whole number. Okay, so now if it is 1.1, it rounds to 2. Seal means like we can say it as ceiling. Okay, the upper value, the greatest value. So now one is 1.1. It gives us the greatest whole value, like which is nearest to this, which is 2. 2.1, it's 3. 3.7, it's 4. So seal means ceiling. We are giving the upper highest whole number to the to this number, which is nearest to this number. Okay, just the opposite is floor. Okay, and this is to round it up. Now the floor is the lowest nearest whole number. So like 1.1, the nearest is 1. 2.1, the nearest is 2. And 3.7, the nearest is 3. So it rounds that up and it gives you the value out of that. Any question on these four functions? Anyone?
Just repeat that average one.
Average one? Okay. So the average is like, if we are giving like, say, average means how many inputs we have given. So the like the sum of the inputs, or if we have division or anything, so if it is comma separated, then sum of the input divided by the number of inputs we have given. We have given two inputs over here, 1 and 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. In this B number, so 3 minus 1 and 1. So it will sum that up. So it will be 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 divided by, we have three numbers defined over here. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay. So this is how the average work. Now 2. What 2 does is it give you a range value, or it works on the index value also. So like in the previous session, I have shown you like how the substring works. So now when I give 1 to 10, it gives me the complete 1 to 10 letters, like the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, and it includes the numbers which we have defined. It includes that. Or if we put it on a string to check the index, then it will substring that. Now in this case, 0 to 3. So my index is D is at 0 position, A is at 1 position, T is at 2, and A is at 3. So 0 to 3. So it has given me data. Now for this Mulesoft, I have given 0 to -1. That is, I'm taking from the first position to the last position. Now my last position can be anything. In this case, 8th, like the 7th indexed. Okay, that is my last position, but I have given -1. That means that also represent the last index. Now if I put like this, it will show me the complete value what I have given. Okay, and same for this. Now if I put -1 first and 0 at last, it will reverse. Okay, so it can also reverse using this. So this is what the two function do. Now days between. So it gives you the difference between, like, the number of days between two dates. Okay, so see, it works on the date, but even if we give date time, it will convert that into that format. Okay, and even if we give string, like if I put this as string, then also it will give me like it converts that into date automatically and give me the output. So now in this case, I have taken this date time where my starting date is 11 and my end date is 12. So the difference is 1, so it has given me 1. Same 11 12, it has given me 1. Now if I make it 13, the difference is 2. Okay, now if I make it string, okay, so automatically that converts that string into a date format and it provide you the output. Okay, so days between means what's the difference of the dates, like how many days in between the starting date and the end date we give. Okay,
We can't
yeah,
see.
Not visible.
you need to reload. I think other it's visible for other. Yeah,
No, can I
yeah,
ask you a
No.
question?
No,
yeah,
Abhishek,
yeah, yeah,
stop for everyone.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
so my question is, so you before using the date function, you stored all the dates inside a variable, right? So
Yeah.
can we do that without assigning the value to a variable, or is it the only way to use the date
No,
function?
no, no, no. I have given an example. Now see, like if I need to get it from here, like suppose I will do it. If I need to get it from a payload, suppose.
Yeah, exactly my question. Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Your
sure.
screen is not visible.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
wait,
it's not our fault. I think you stopped sharing your screen.
Yeah,
wait.
Abhishek, I think it stopped. You stopped sharing. Can you see
No, I
again?
didn't stop. I think it automatically happened, but okay, fine. I will share again. Can you see my screen now?
It's
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So see, uh, okay. Now this is my one payload.
Abhishek, it's not
not
visible.
visible again.
What happened? It's why it's getting stopped again and again.
Maybe some network issue. Yeah, you can reshare.
Can you see it again?
Yes,
Yes.
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 Let me give me 1 minute. Let me see if it dropped down again, because I share and like people are also coming in between again and again. See, we have given a time, still people don't come on time, and I'm getting that noise. So you can see my screen, correct? Just let me know if you
Yes.
get like if this doesn't visible. I don't know
Yeah,
why it is
no visible.
now visible. Okay, I'm not sure why it is getting dropped. Okay, so I will try to make it as payload dot. Uh, Something is wrong over here. Yeah. Yeah. See, can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So see,
Yes.
I can give it as payload as well. Okay. This is just because I have defined this to make it more easier to like understand, and I don't need to go over here and type it again and again. So I made it like this. So I can also give it as a
Okay, cool.
payload. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So now function. Okay. So this is very important function because we use it very like in day to day we use it very much. So what is now? Now gives us the current date and time. Okay, this is the current date and time which now gives us. Okay, so now see, today it's 12. Okay, and this is taking some like UTC time zone if I'm not wrong. Okay, but it's give us the current uh, time and date for our time zone. Okay, like let me try if I can make it for India. That is, there is a way to do that. Let me see that. Ravi, you know how to make it
Just
a
your IST, something like that.
IST or something like that.
For IST one,
Yeah,
yeah. So it should be. Wait. Let me Google it quickly.
like we need to give for like for America, we give it something like this.
You just IST.
Okay, I will tell you that also. So now see, this is the format. Like this is now. Okay, and it give you the date time. Then if you want for nanosecond, you can give this. If you want millisecond, seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years, quarters. So all of this is possible, and also you can format it. We can format it. Like if you want only this date, if you want only this time. Okay, this is also possible. Now this I can make it as, now it is coming as, I can make it as local date time. Okay, I can format it to date time. Okay, just date. This is also possible. Okay, so this all we can do with the now function. And for like, did you get that, Ravi?
Many people are posted in groups, so this IST is not working.
Let me try.
I'm searching that entire list in Dataweave, like.
Yeah, fine, it's working. Thank you. So this is how we can change the time zone as well. Okay, now it came in IST. Yep. So there is one more way, like we can do it something like this. No, okay, I need to see. Fine, but we can also change the time zone. So this is what like I have seen like the year and the month that or the day. This is very like commonly used. Okay, this is very commonly used, like people use this very commonly. Okay.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I shared
Yeah.
one link. Can you open that link? So in that link, you will get all country time zone. So it will be helpful for everyone.
Yeah.
Just click on that link so they will come to know how.
Yeah, this is one way. There is one more way to do that, but okay, that's fine.
So you can save this link, and later on, whenever you need for odd country, you will get time zone list. So
Okay, there is a way to use this, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Okay, so after now, this is for power. Okay, like where when you put a power to your number, so like this is 3 to the power 2 or 2 to the power 2. That means 2 into 2, that is 4. 3 to the power 2 means 3 into 3. Okay, if I make 3 to the power 3, that is 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27. Okay, so this power function is for power. Any question till now?
No.
No question. Okay, fine. Yeah, now start with, so this is also sometimes commonly used. So what it does is it verifies whether your string which you have given, the number which you have given, start with a particular value which you want. Okay, now in this case it mostly work on string. So I have given number, but it's automatically converting that into a string. Okay, so start with means it verifies the value which I have given. Does my string or my number start with that? Now in this case, I have given 2, but my number starts with 1. So it's giving me false. Now if I change it to 1, it will give me true. So my this particular starts with 1. Okay, now in this case, I have given the letter M, and just to check whether it is starting with M or not. Okay, and that too, it is case sensitive. Now if I make it small m, it will be false because it is case sensitive and you need to have the exact value. Okay, even you can start with the like a complete word, a string. Okay, now dev, it is picking up this and it is showing me true. Now if I make it as D, it will give me false because there is no D. It's dev or it's only DE. Okay, and for null, it is always false. Okay, and just to add, the null part was added in the new version, that is 2.4. This particular syntax was added in 2.4. Similarly, ends with, like just the opposite, like for start with, we check like it is starting with a particular value. The end with specify like whether it is ending with a particular value. Like in this case, it is ending with 5, so it is giving me true. Now if I make it 4, it will give me false. In this case, as I said, it is case sensitive. So I have given capital T, it is giving me error. But if I give it a small t, it will give me true. In this, it's end with ERS. So it's giving me true for that. And for null, it's by default false. Okay. Now index of. So what index of gives you is, it gives you the index of that particular value, and it works either on array or on string. Even it works on number, but it make it as string by default. Okay, so I have given here B, and make sure it gives you the first occurrence of that number, the index of the first occurrence. Now in this case I have 2B, but it is giving me the answer is 1, so it is taking the first occurrence of that particular value. Okay, in this case, again, it is case sensitive. Now I have given small s, but I have capital S. So if a value is not present, by default, it will give it as -1. Okay, now small s is not present, so it is giving -1. So if that particular value is not present, it will give you minus. Okay, if I make it as S, it will give me the index of this S. If I try to have UL, okay, so it is taking like U as the first number alphabet, and it is giving me the index of that. Okay, and for null, it is always -1. Last index of. So just like opposite to index of, for index of we are getting the first occurrence, but for last index we are getting the last index, like the last occurrence. Now in this case again, B is at 2 place. So the last occurrence of B is in this index, that is 3. Okay, now in this case we have got E in several places. Like you can see, we have at 1, we have at 3, this one, but it is giving us the last occurrence of that. Okay, now if I make it as index of, it will give me the first occurrence of that. But opposite to that, last index of gives me the last occurrence of that particular value. Same works for number, it will convert it to string, and for null, it is always -1. Okay, any question till now? So like these are very small functions, so like it will be like very fast. So any question till now? Anyone? Maybe
It
let's
won't
start.
act on key value pairs, right? Only arrays and strings.
Arrays and strings, yes. For key value pair, we have another one. Okay, not this one, but if you want, we can try that also. Let's see, like suppose I take this object, I give it the value as 1, and I take this object, I give it the value as 2. Okay, so it's give me error. See, it's expect an array. Okay, let me make it as an array also. Let us see. See, it doesn't work on that. Let me take the value. No, it gives me -1. Okay, it doesn't work on this. Okay, is blank. Okay, so this is also very useful. Like it is also like used very frequently. Is blank, is empty. These are few functions which are used very frequently. So what is blank is do? So you need to have any value in your string, or if you are providing number as well, then okay, if it is only spaces, only blank, it will give you a true value. Okay, now in this case I don't have anything, it is true. In this I have some value, and it's automatically converting it to string. I have given number, it is converting to string, so I have some value, so it is false. In this case, nothing, all spaces, it's blank, so true. In this case, can anyone tell me why it is true? Even though I have given the value, why it is true? Anyone?
So we have given spaces.
No, there is
Space
no
also.
space.
So you have given in the string, I guess.
No, it works with
It's a
string.
tab space.
No, there is no
Not
tab
very.
space. Sorry, someone take.
Not.
Would
Okay,
Correct.
okay.
So
It's not.
this
it is
is,
not,
yeah,
yeah.
this represent not. Okay, I can represent it in two ways. I can say it like this. Okay, I can say it like this also, or I can represent it like this as well. So this represent not. That means whatever value I am getting, it will print the opposite of that. If I remove this, it is false now. But if I put this, it's give me the opposite value of that. And for null, it is always true. That means it's take null as always blank. Okay. Now decimal. So it try to find like if a value, if a number which is provided is in decimal value or not. Okay, it works with string also, but what it does, it convert that to number, and it should be, if you're giving string, then it should be only numbers. If I give it alphabet, it will give me error. Okay, so in this case, first case is decimal 0.1. Yeah, there is a decimal value, so it's true. Here there is no decimal value, so it false. Again, here I have given it into a string, but it has decimal value and it automatically converts to number, so it is true. Okay, so this is how the is decimal works. Now is empty. Now this is also very important function because it's get used very frequently. But unlike is blank, in this the spaces doesn't work. Okay, if you need to provide is blank, now see there is a space in this, so it need to be like totally empty. Okay, no space, no character, nothing should work in this. So if I give a space, it to make it false. It works with array and object also. Now in array, I can give spaces, doesn't matter, it will be true. Here, it will be true. But if you are giving string, then if the spaces are not like is not accepted. Okay, now see, this array have some value, whether it is empty string, but it is an array, so it is giving me false. Okay, doesn't work on object like this. Yeah. if I give false. Okay, so this is what is empty do. When you need to find out like whether the array and object which you are giving is empty, okay, or a string which you are getting doesn't contain anything, not even a space, then we can use this is empty function, and for null it is always true. Okay, is even, as the number suggests, it gives you the output like whether a number is even or odd. Okay, so now 0, it's even, it's true. 2 plus 1, that's 3. 3 is not an even number, so false. 4, true. 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2 is an even number, true. Okay, so this is even. Now divide by 2. Divide by 2, true, because 4 divided by 2, 2. Multiply with 2. 2, 4, 8. 8 is an even number. Just the opposite is odd. Okay, just the opposite is odd. It will give you whether a number is odd or not. Okay, only this is true because 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 is an odd number. So only that is true, other all are false because all others are even number. Okay, so is odd. Any question till now? Anyone?
Nothing.
No question. Okay. Ravi, anything in the chat? Ravi? Okay. Okay. Now is integer. Okay. Now it will specify whether the value you have provided is an integer or not. Okay. Now again, I have given this string, so it automatically convert into a number. Okay. So it doesn't work on string like this. Okay, and it doesn't work on the decimal values. This function only works on number, which is the absolute number, or I can say the whole number, but doesn't work with this decimals. If you give a decimal, it will give you false. So it should be only integer value or only number value, no decimals. Okay. Is leap year? Again, as the name suggests.
No, I have a question in the previous one actually.
Yeah, tell me.
So can you go back once? So if I send an is integer and let's say if I'm calling, let's say if I'm taking a value from a payload, and if the
Huh?
value is a string,
Huh?
so will the flow through an error
It
or
will
will
throw
it
you
say it's
an
false?
no. It will.
Okay, it will not.
It
But
will not.
why isn't it supposed to show a false? Like why is it taking an error?
Because it works only on number. Like if you see the
Okay,
syntax,
okay,
it works only
okay,
on
okay.
number.
Okay.
So you
Cool,
what you
cool.
need to do is you need to write a logic. Like in string library, if you see, I have provided a few uh, functions like is numeric, is alpha. Okay, so you need to write some logics. Okay, so there is one more function coming forward in other session is type of. Okay, so I will show you, like recently I did a logic where I need to like find whether I am getting a number or a object. Okay, I need to find that, and I put a logic in that to find whether it is number or not. So with respect to that, you can filter it out. If it is a non-integer value, then you are not going to use this function. If it is an integer value, then you are going to use this. Okay, so there you need to put little logic to verify that.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, now leap year. Okay, so it provide you whether the year which you have provided is a leap year or not. Okay, and again it works only on date. It doesn't matter whether you have given time or not. Okay, it works with string also, but again it converts that string into a date. Okay, it automatically converts to date value. So now means today. Okay, this is the value for that. False, this year is not a leap year. And I have converted into date time. Now same I have converted into local date time, still false. Okay, I have converted into date, fine, false. But this 2020 was a leap year, so it's true. Now 24 is also a leap year, so true. If I make it 23, false. Okay, so this gives you an output saying whether that particular year is a leap year or not. Okay, so this is what is leap year do. Lower. Now lower and upper are two functions which are also very frequently used. Okay, and
Abhishek,
how this, yeah, yeah.
now as local time actually, what time zone does it show? Go to the
That's
next
a
page.
format, like that's a format. See, it's give you different format. Now I will show you again. See, the format changes. When I give date time, I get this, okay, added with like a Z. But when I give local date time, I get the appropriate milliseconds. These are milliseconds. So I get like it's just changed the format for you a little bit. When I give date, it give me only date. It doesn't give me time. Okay,
Oh,
got my point? It's just a format. It's changing the format. It is showing you
okay.
in string because I am doing a JSON payload. But if you change it to Java in your Dataweave in your studio, in Java, it will absolutely show you a date time format like that. Here it is
Oh,
showing as a string because it is a JSON format. That's why. Okay.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Now lower, this is very frequently used. Similarly, upper is also very frequently used. So what it do is whatever string you provide, it will convert everything into lowercase. Now this is already lower, so it is lower. This is in capital, it is lower. This is a mixed, like it is like first letter is capital, then in between it is capital, so it is making it this one. Now if I put, fine, if I put number, doesn't no effect because it cannot be like lower, no. Okay, automatically convert to string, but there is no lower or upper in numbers, so it displays the same, and for null it is always null. Similarly, we have upper, just the opposite. So anything which is in lowercase, it will convert everything into uppercase. Okay, now this one, uppercase, upper. Okay, and this type of function may help you when you want to like do some type of filtration or comparison. Like suppose there is a string. Now you need to have a choice router where you need to say whether I'm getting Mulesoft, then it should go to flow 1, else it should go to flow 2. And now it doesn't matter whether you like what is the like how you write Mulesoft. It can be greater, it can be smaller. The case sensation is doesn't matter in your logic. So there you can write upper or lower because you have given that freedom, like it is not case sensitive, it can be anything. Like if I write it like this, then also it should take it. So to prevent that thing, you either do it upper or lower just to like sync it, so that if someone is giving it in this format, then also it should go to the first flow. If someone is making all small, then it should go to the same flow. Okay, so that in that case lower and upper are very much useful. Okay, next come the mod. So the how the mod work is, it gives you the reminder like it gives you the reminder. Okay, after dividing the dividend and the divisor. So this is your dividend and this is your divisor. Okay, so if you know, like in C, it's a common question like how to get a number is like even or odd. So we say like we'll do the number mod by 2. Okay, if the remainder come as 1, then it is odd. If the remainder comes as 0, then it is even. So that's the same modulus. Okay, so we can write it in two ways. Either we can write it in this way where in bracket we can give the number, or in this way also. Okay, just one thing, if the dividend is less than the dividend, then it will give you the dividend value. Okay, it will just print this. Now 2 is greater than this, so it's just simply putting that one. Okay, it's not giving you any reminder or anything. Now suppose I am putting it as 10 and I am making it as 5, it will simply print the dividend. Okay, in this case 5 mod 2, the remainder is 1, it's printing the 1. 3 mod 3, 0. 6 mod 2, because 6 is fully divided by 2, so it is 0. There is no remainder. Okay, this is what the mod function do. Any question till now? Anyone? Any question?
No.
No.
Okay, Tay has output and input and output as an example, please. I didn't get that, Tay. Okay. Okay, next is max. So it's give you the max number out of an array. Okay, and it's work mostly on array only. Okay, so now I have given this. Okay, if I have nothing, then it's null. But what is the max number out of this? So 2 is the max number, because this is -1, then this is 1.2. Out of string, it works with string with alphabets as well. So it is C with this number as a string 3. But in this case, I have got a mixture of number and alphabet. Okay, but make sure it should be of same like same type. Like it cannot be like you're giving it string and it should be okay. So it will take the precision as the string only. Okay, and the fact is, even though I am giving this numbers or anything, it is giving the precision to the alphabet. Okay, here I have 2, here I have 3, here I have A, and it's giving the precision to A. Okay. Any question on this?
Abhishek, sorry to disturb
Yeah.
you. Not question, not on this one. Actually, I see one message on the chat. From Nagesh, he says local date time is equal date and time in local time zone. Is that right or wrong?
He's just explaining that. Yeah, he was like, you asked the format now.
Yeah,
So
so
he's
that
telling
means,
about that format.
yeah, so that
Mhm.
means local time zone. Say, for example, you are in India right now, so the time will be like, Indian time, right?
Okay, in that way, yeah. Let us check it again. No
No, no,
issues.
no, no.
Yes,
It
yeah.
depends. It depends on server, like where this
So yeah,
Dataweave server is hosted.
Okay, yeah, that's what actually, because right now I am in the UST zone, so it is showing a different time.
see,
It will depend on where this server is hosted. So it will take
correct.
local time of that server.
So now I'm in India. Still, see, I have given local date time. It is giving me the server date time. Okay. If I change it to say like we tried, if I change it to IST, suppose. So now it is giving me an IST. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank
I
you,
was,
Abhishek. Thank you.
yeah. So we had with Max, no question with Max, Max by. So it also works similarly, just the thing is it works on the value as well. Like I can give array, I can give an array of objects as well. Okay, and it works on the value. Like I am defining like which value is greater in this case. So 3 is greater. So it has given me the object for that one. Okay, so it works on
Abhishek,
value.
I have,
Yeah,
excuse me, I have a question.
yeah,
If I
please.
if we mix with special characters, which one it will pick?
Special characters. Okay, for Max you are asking?
Yes.
We'll check that. No worries. We'll
Yeah.
check with special character also, and we'll see whether it's taking that or not. That's true.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
And
Good use
for
case.
everyone, if you have any query, first ask in chat, and then if you will ask, then unmute and ask your query. Otherwise, it will disturb class. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good.
yeah, yeah. So so with date also now in this, okay, it's take the date time. It takes the time as well into account. Okay, I have given like date time 1, date time 2, and I'm trying to find out the maximum value out of that. So in this case, I have both as 12 12, but this is like 00, it is like 12 a.m. and this is 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. is coming out of that. Only date, it works only with date also, it's giving me the value out of that. For empty array, it is null. Okay, so this is how your max by works. So max by for value, the same way how max worked, it is working the same. Okay, just the thing is we can segregate using the values also over here. Like this is an object, array of object, and I can find out with respect to the value which is the greater one. Okay, now as someone asked, with special characters, let us see that. Is there any provision to have that? Okay, not copied. Okay, let me try with some special characters. Now see, this is one, this is one, this is one. Yeah, so it works with special characters as well. Now if I put @ here and I put slash here, still is give me @. That's clear. Any other special character you want me to try? Who asked that? Can I know that?
Uh, uh,
Who's,
that's
who's
fine.
this?
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, this is Nalini.
Okay, Nalini. Yeah, so fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Now minimum, just the
No,
opposite.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
yeah, please.
Actually, that was a really good, yeah, that was a really good question though.
Yeah.
But the question now after you check this, how is
Hmm.
it printing at the rate? Like, how is it checking for which value is greater out of all these three? Right? I
So
mean,
yeah. So see, some precision value is set in like
okay,
this functions. So according to that, it is giving us the value. Now in this case,
okay,
I have shown you like I am providing numbers as a string and alphabet also, but it is giving the precision to the alphabet.
Yeah,
So
I think
that makes sense.
most
But
probably this
yeah,
is due to their ASCII value. Okay.
yeah.
So every value
Yeah.
should be converted into ASCII value, and that ASCII value has some range, like starting from 60 or something. Okay. So whoever
Starting from
will
okay,
65, I
Yes.
think.
okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
For alphabets, it's starting like A is 65 if I'm not sure, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, maybe on the ASCII value, that's true. And because computer understand binary, correct? So that would be the reason for that. Thank you for adding that, Ravi.
And what about
Okay. Yeah.
the signs like plus, minus? Do they
Okay.
pick
Sure,
also?
sure, sure. That's also a good one. Plus, minus. Yeah, it's giving minus the precedence. We can have like I have already tried with star, which indicates multiply. I already tried with slash. Let us try in this. So slash is the precedent in this. Yeah, good questions. Thank you. Now just the opposite, minimum. It will give you the minimum precedent value out of the input which we have provided. Like in this case, -1. In this case, A. In this case is 1. In this case, 2. And null for empty. The same you want to try with special characters, then we can try with that as well. So star, it's giving the lowest one. Let us try with plus, minus as well. Still star. Okay, but this like represent a special character because it's come into quotes, and they also become special character in this case. Okay, this is minimum. Then we have minimum by again with represent like with respect to the values. So here minimum with respect to the value is -1. Here with respect to the value is 1. With respect to date and time, this is the date and time. With respect to date, like this one, it is giving the date. And for empty, it is null. Okay. Any question till now on any of this? We'll also have a recap. So if anyone have any question, we'll see that. Okay, just two more left, that is random and random int. So what random do is random pick out a pseudo random number which is starting from 0 to 1, like less than 1. Okay, it's greater than equal to 0.1 and less than 1.0. Okay, so this is random number. So every time if I click something, this value is going to change. Now this is a random number which is 0.9. I have just multiplied with 10. That's why it is giving me in the multiple of tens. If I make it 100, then again it will change. See, again it changed. So it's generate random numbers every time. Okay, it generates random number every time, and it is with respect to like in between 0.0 to 1.0. Like 1.0 is not included, 0 to 0.0 is included. Okay, so from 0.0 to I can say from 0.0 to 0.9 and so over. Okay, so this is random. We have random int. So like in random, we got it from like 0 to 1, I can say, but in random int, we need to give a particular value, like till what number we need to find a random number. Okay, so and this doesn't include the number which we have provided. Okay, 10 is not included in that, 100 is not included in that. Anything less than 100 and anything less than 10 will be represent. So every time if I change it, now I make it 1000, so it give me a random number. Again I will make it 100, it give me a random number. Okay, every time it will give me a random number. Okay, so that's all. And over here, any question you have till now? And we can have a recap once and then we can take up the question. So what all we have seen. Okay, so these are all the functions we have seen. Okay, so we have seen for absolute value, we have seen for average, sil, floor, then to, days between, now, power, start with, ends with, index of, last index of, is blank, is decimal, is empty, is even, is odd, is integer, is leap year. Okay, so these are all the different syntax for that. Then lower, upper, modular, max, max by, mean, mean by, random, and random int. Okay, so this is all what we have. So anyone have any question now on any of this function? You can ask your question and we can try different scenario if you want.
Hi Abhishek, this is Karthik. Will the upper and lower versions will work with special characters?
Upper and lower with, see, special characters, like there is no upper and lower in special characters which I understand. Okay, it's mostly with string only, but if you want we can try, no issues with that. But I don't think there should be any upper or lower with, because what it will do, how it will change a special character to any upper or lower value. Correct.
I just want to check work with special characters for me.
See, this is this, it should be double slash. Okay, now what more?
Will work with space
Space will be space.
and
How it can be upper or lower?
space and give something some
Like what
value.
value means? Any string
Mulesoft.
value?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't trim space, no? It acts as a character only.
Yeah, I just want to confirm. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Any other question?
Abhishek,
Yeah.
how can we consider level of these sessions like beginners or moderate or advanced level of data wave?
Okay, so see, what we are doing is we are trying to cover all the libraries and everything. Okay, so today what I explained you was very small uh, functions. Okay,
Okay.
these are few small functions which don't need much logic, or we use it like some of them are used very much often and some are used. Okay, so coming forward, I will bring up few more functions and I will show you more example. That's why I kept it for a later part, where like people have a lot of question, what's the difference between flatten and reduce. Okay, how to use map, how to use map object, how to use filters, all those are there. So we are going to bring every functions with good examples so we can make you understand like how that works. So in that way, like you will get a depth knowledge of all this.